Have you ever found yourself at a restaurant and the server asks you, still or sparkling water, before you've even considered bottled water? This moment, seemingly trivial, is a perfect entry point into the complex world of consumer psychology that drives billion-dollar businesses. Hello, Insight Insiders! This is Carl from Mindful Ideas, poised to take you through an intriguing journey into the world of psychological strategies that savvy businesses deploy for success. From the art of framing choices to encourage spending, to the strategic application of psychological principles that foster brand loyalty, these methods are not just tools of influence, but are also fundamental for thriving in a competitive market. In today's video, the 13 psychology secrets behind billion-dollar business success, we'll peel back the layers of these billion-dollar strategies together and understand how they help businesses succeed and how, as informed consumers and entrepreneurs, we can make more mindful choices in our lives and businesses. Let's start with the power of psychological framing. At the heart of consumer psychology lies a concept known as framing. Framing is the art of presenting choices in such a way that subtly guides decisions. To use that earlier classic example, the next time you're at a restaurant and the server asks, "Would you prefer still or sparkling water?" Pause for a moment. Notice how the question assumes you're opting for bottled water, sidelining the option of complimentary tap water. This tactic isn't just about selling water, it's a glimpse into how businesses frame choices to steer us towards more profitable selections. Psychological framing extends beyond the dining table. It shapes our perceptions of value, quality, and necessity. For instance, a limited edition tag on a product doesn't just denote exclusivity, but also frames the item as a must-have, regardless of its inherent worth. Similarly, sales that advertise buy two, get one free frame our spending as saving, even as we spend more to qualify for the deal. The power of framing is in its subtlety. It doesn't push, it nudges. By presenting options within a certain frame, businesses influence not just what we buy, but how we perceive our choices. The framing effect, as it's known, leverages our cognitive biases, our tendencies to think in certain ways, ensuring that the path of least resistance often leads straight to their offerings. Having explored the nuanced art of psychological framing and its significant impact on our choices, we're ready to venture further into the sophisticated landscape of marketing. Up next, we'll examine a range of psychological tactics, those insightful and strategic methods billion-dollar businesses employ to guide our decisions and mold our preferences. These tactics, while powerful, reflect the intricate dance between influencing consumer behavior and driving business success. Tactic 1. Reverse psychology. Reverse psychology in marketing cleverly suggests that a product or service might not be suitable for the general public, thereby piquing interest through a challenge to the consumer's ego. A notable example is the campaign by Guinness Beer, which ran ads suggesting that Guinness isn't good for you, implying that only those with a certain discernment or taste could appreciate its value. This tactic not only sparked curiosity, but also created an exclusive club that consumers were eager to join, boosting sales and brand prestige. Tactic 2. Love bombing. Starbucks excels at love bombing through its rewards program, which personalizes offers and celebrates milestones with its consumers, making them feel valued and seen. From free birthday drinks to rewards for frequent visits, Starbucks uses these gestures to forge a strong emotional connection with its customers, encouraging loyalty and frequent visits as a result. Tactic 3. Persuasion and authority. The use of authority figures in marketing has been a long-standing practice, with perhaps the most famous example being the Camel cigarettes ad of the mid-20th century. These ads featured doctors claiming that Camels were a smooth, enjoyable smoke, exploiting the authority and trust placed in medical professionals to persuade consumers to buy their product, despite the health risks associated with smoking. Tactic 4. Emotional manipulation. Coca-Cola's Share a Coke campaign is a masterclass in emotional manipulation, using the universal desire for personal connection and belonging to drive sales. By personalizing bottles with names and phrases like "Share a Coke with Mom," the campaign invoked feelings of warmth, nostalgia, and connection, encouraging people to buy bottles for themselves and as gifts, significantly boosting their sales and brand visibility. Tactic 5. Choice restrictions. Amazon's Prime Day creates a sense of urgency and scarcity that compels consumers to buy more and buy quickly. This annual event, marketed with a countdown and exclusive deals for Prime members, taps into the fear of missing out on great deals, often leading to impulsive purchases that consumers might not have otherwise made. Tactic 6. Gaslighting. The diet industry frequently employs gaslighting tactics, with products like weight loss supplements often marketed with messaging that preys on insecurity, suggesting that happiness and success are just a pill away. These tactics can make consumers question their self-worth and perception of their bodies, driving them to spend money on products that promise an unattainable ideal. Tactic 7. Decoy Effect. The decoy effect is a fascinating strategy where businesses introduce an option, the decoy, to sway your choice between two others. A classic example is seen in subscription models, such as magazine subscriptions, where the annual subscription is priced closely to a 2-year subscription, making the longer term appear more valuable. The Economist once used this tactic effectively by pricing a digital subscription and a combo of digital plus print subscription nearly the same, nudging consumers towards the combo through the perceived added value. Tactic 8. Social Proof. Social proof leverages the human tendency to mimic the actions of others in an attempt to reflect correct behavior for a given situation. Apple's iPhone releases exemplify this, with media coverage of people camping outside stores to be among the first to own the latest model. This imagery serves as powerful social proof, suggesting that the product is highly desirable and worth the effort, encouraging others to follow suit. Tactic 9. Bandwagon Effect. Closely related to social proof, the bandwagon effect convinces consumers that a product is worth purchasing because everyone is doing it. This was famously utilized by Spotify in its end-of-year Wrapped campaign, which encouraged users to share their music listening statistics on social media. As more and more people participated, it created a sense of community and belonging, prompting others to join Spotify to be part of the trend. Tactic 10. Scarcity Illusion. The scarcity illusion is more than just limiting the availability of products. It's about creating an aura of exclusivity. Supreme, the streetwear brand, masters this by releasing limited quantities of products, driving up demand through perceived scarcity. The buzz created around each drop and the immediate sellout status of their products amplifies their desirability, often leading to resales at much higher prices. Tactic 11. Anchoring Effect. Similar to the decoy effect, the anchoring effect influences consumers by establishing a reference point, the anchor, which impacts subsequent judgments about value. High-end restaurants often use this tactic by placing extraordinarily expensive wines on their menu next to moderately priced ones, making the latter appear more affordable and reasonable by comparison, thereby increasing the likelihood of their purchase. Tactic 12. Sunk Cost Fallacy. The sunk cost fallacy taps into our reluctance to waste what we've already invested, whether it's time, effort, or money. Airlines and hotels exploit this with loyalty programs, where the prospect of losing status or accumulated points compels consumers to make additional purchases, even when they might not be the most economical or necessary choices. Tactic 13. Hyperbolic Discounting. Hyperbolic discounting plays on our preference for immediate rewards over future gains. Buy now, pay later schemes and short-term discounts exploit this by offering immediate satisfaction, overshadowing the long-term costs or debt consumers might incur. This tactic skews decision-making towards impulsivity, often at the expense of financial well-being. As we navigate through these psychological tactics, it's crucial to tread the fine line between being informed and becoming cynical. Not all marketing strategies are out to manipulate. Many seek to genuinely connect with and serve the needs of their audience. However, being aware of these tactics allows us to make more mindful choices, questioning not just the product, but the intent behind its promotion. Similarly, by using these tactics ethically, entrepreneurs can not only grow their businesses and reach immense success, but also genuinely engage and add value to the lives of their audience, striving for a positive impact that extends beyond mere transactions. Inside Insiders, remember that knowledge is power. Stay curious, stay informed. Thank you for exploring with us, and don't forget to check out the links below, like, subscribe, and share your thoughts. Until next time.